I have a really pretty hosta bed here in the ferns. Those hostas are about 36 inches tall. And this is a garden area that got out of control. The rhubarb's doing well, but the strawberries are actually down to just about 5 plants right in there that I survived out of that whole bed. And I've got an herb garden just above that. And the creek is here, and that's the workshop for classes. Creek goes all the way down in front of the house. And then over here is a really nice fern garden that I planted, I guess, a couple years ago. And those ferns are more than 3 feet tall. And I've got a good little variety of ferns in here. I think there's a fiddle leaf fern back in the back, and a nice columbine climbing up the redbud tree. And that's the peace post. I saw a woman that was painting those and planting them everywhere, so I've done a couple for my property. And then this is a deck I added on because the steps were awful steep. There's more steps down there. And so I wanted steps that I could come down. Plus I wanted to be outside, but not where maybe a bear would roam up or other animals that I don't want to see right firsthand. So under here I have more hostas planted, and this beautiful fern. And that one's a good, well, I'm 4'11", and it's as high as my shoulders. And then I got a couple pieces of artwork under here. And a little sign there, fortune teller. And this bird box that I painted. And there's the other sign, the other side of that sign. There's hostas at the back, but I don't think they get quite enough light. And then down here's the creek and the big old tree. I let these mullein plants grow because the birds really love them. The hummingbirds like them too. And I've got a couple fig trees planted here, but they all got froze back pretty bad. And at the end of this place here that I hope to be playing some croquet, a nice flat area for croquet, I have water iris, and they've gotten really big too. And there's a few blooms left. Oh, I got a trail that goes back. Oops, there's one. Oops, can I get it? Oh, darn. Okay. Then I got a trail that goes back along the creek. Walks around till you get up to the top there, and then I've got a bamboo forest up there that you can walk in. Just wanders through along the edge of the creek. And that's a earthen wall I built last March because I have so much debris and I don't really want to do a bunch of bonfires. So I had my guy put in the post and built that wall because the floodwaters can get 5 foot deep here, or actually right up to the top bottom step of the porch. So I built that to help keep the water from going closer to the tree, because it took out about 2 feet of the bank last time it flooded last year. And it's getting pretty overgrown. I planted these pussy willow trees here. And then I've got 3 little bridges, and this one leads to the tree. And last year, I found this sidewalk. It was buried. I put this little retainer wall right there. It was buried about 12 inches under ground. So I dug the whole thing out last year, year before last. And when I found it down here, here's another peace post with a birdhouse on it. And I've planted elderberries quite a few places around. This is no-mow May, so a lot of the clover is really popping out everywhere. I've been throwing clover out everywhere, except on that darn bank. I can't get anything to grow over there. So when I started digging, I was gonna plant another elderberry here, and I hit this cement, and at first I was kind of creeped out by it, because I was like, oh my gosh, did they bury somebody here? So I kept digging and digging until I got past the 7-foot mark and realized it's a sidewalk. So this is the earthen wall, and I made a mistake on it. It was all fairly good branches, and the last time I put several loads of weeds on top, and it really took away from the character of the earth wall. And I don't know if I can pull all those darn weeds off of there, but I want to. And this is the big tree. This is my chinkapin oak tree. And it's just leafing out. The past 3 days it's filled out. It's 19 feet around, and a great place to sit and hang out. It's a giant tree, 19 feet 6 inches around. 6th largest chinkapin oak in the state of Virginia. So let me walk back up here. Let's see if I can pause this. I think I can. So I've walked up the sidewalk,